Hi everybody, welcome back to Critical Mass. Well, because there's not going to be too many movies going out there in the near future, we think, we decided to see two this weekend. Yesterday, what did we see?
I don't know. What did we see yesterday?
We saw Bloodshot yesterday.
Oh,
And today, we went and saw The Hunt. So one supposed to be a new blockbuster movie, and one is just this one that's kind of sneaking under the radar that was pulled from shelves because of controversy. They weren't going to release it, but then they decided to release it. And, all right. We'll see what all the fuss was about right after this.
I honestly couldn't think of what we saw last night.
I know, I saw the blank look at. Okay, so in case you didn't hear what the controversy was in The Hunt, basically people were upset because it was supposedly ultra left-wing elitist hunting down poor Trump-supporting redneck conservatives, I guess, right? Would be the system. And yeah, it's
Like when I heard the concept for this, I said, "Oh, come on, why does everything have to be so political? I'm not going to go see this. This is kind of dumb." And then I heard that, well, it might not be exactly what you're thinking.
yeah, because again, people on the internet went out and started raging against this movie before anyone had even seen it. And that's kind of the trouble with the internet. People rage against things without actually knowing the facts yet. So, we saw it. And we haven't discussed it. We just walked out of the theater. We haven't discussed this movie in the least. So I'm going to let you go. What did you think of the movie?
Okay, I wasn't sure. Like for the first 5-10 minutes of the movie, I was saying, "Oh my God, am I going to like this movie? Is this going to be like a complete waste of time disaster?" And at the end of the movie, I got to say, I kind of liked it.
I had a great time in this movie. I will say that. And it's if you saw the movie Knives Out. Was it Knives Out? No, what? Oh,
Knives Out was the murder mystery by Ryan Johnson.
no, the other one in the house.
Ready or Not.
Ready or Not.
This is a combination of those two movies.
Yeah, it's basically the typical story of we're gonna hunt human beings story. The most dangerous prey is man, right? But they do it with the over the top spoof and comedy in it.
Yeah, it's very self-aware, over the top.
Yeah, and they portray the right wing as much as they portray the left wing. It's stereotypical stuff. Nothing too. If you take this serious, you need to. No, this is a spoof movie.
This is, if you know what a meme is,
Yeah.
This is a meme in movie form. It's just meant to poke fun and have a laugh. That's it.
Yeah, and it's ultra violent. It's
If you can't take
Battle Royale, the Asian school kid movie when they bring all the school kids out and they have to survive. It's over the top violence like that.
Yeah, like if you can't take gore, like there's heads exploding and bodies being blown apart.
And actually pretty well done. This is
Better than Bloodshot.
This is a very inexpensive movie, and the effects in this movie were 100 times better than Bloodshot with Vin Diesel last night. And you know what? I laughed in this movie. I laughed my head off in this movie at some points, and I didn't expect to. I really didn't.
No, because honestly, the movie is pretty cheesy.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Oh yeah. There's no, here's a message. There's nothing like that. And I kind of liked the way they did it at the end, and they always turned it on each other, where they would have each other like second guessing their own side in a way.
There was some tension there, yeah.
Yeah.
Suspense.
Yeah. And it was, but it wasn't us like, we're trying to prove a point to you guys watching this movie. This is our point. It was not in your face like that.
No,
It was,
I think, well, it was kind of bagging on far left types, right? So the whole point was that you're going to have the far left social justice folk who are outraged about everything, their hypocrisy is always going to bite them in the rear end. That's what the message of the movie is. But it doesn't harp on the politics of it. It's just kind of making the comment that all these lefties have these worldviews, and they can't even agree on how to implement those. And they always, what would you say? They always transgress their own worldviews. So the hypocrisy is commented upon in the movie.
Yeah. And they also talk about the alt-right, where this whole thing started because of something they get wrong and blow out of proportion.
I didn't see that perspective too much, but...
Well, the whole ending of the movie is why they were doing this, and it turns out it wasn't real until they started saying it was real, and that's when they decided to do it. Right? So it was all the podcasts out there going...
The conspiracy theory.
The conspiracy theories, they'd see one post, and that's the social commentary. They saw one post, and they all started covering it and everything in social media and commenting on it, and it wasn't true, and that's what started the whole thing to make it true. So I liked the way they did it. They took shots at both sides.
I really liked the lead actress.
Yeah.
I think she did a great job.
Yeah. And Hilary Swank was fine. We didn't really know it was Hilary Swank till the ending. They kept it kind of hush-hush, right? But no, okay, we can't give spoilers away too much. All I'm going to say is, by far, I enjoyed this way more than the movie last night, and way more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah, I didn't think I would go see this movie. I didn't think I would enjoy this movie, and I had a good time.
Yep.
Yes, it has political over and undertones. Okay, but if you go into it and you're not one of those people that gets outraged about everything, you'll probably have a chuckle.
Yeah, go into this thinking this is a political spoof, like Spaceballs is a space movie spoof, and Blazing Saddles is a Western spoof. Go into it thinking that. Quite honestly, there's nothing really said in this movie that anyone should just jump all over and get upset.
No, this is a comedy. It's not a political vehicle. It's just there to have fun. And if you can do that, you'll enjoy it, and you'll probably recommend it to your uncle or your cousin or whatever. It's just one of those nothing wrong with it movies.
Yeah. So, all right, well, what are you going to give this movie out of 10?
Okay, the rating system is kind of like weird, because now you have to rate this based on your expectations for this kind of movie, right? Just like My Spy, you might give it a higher rating because it's a kid's movie and kids will enjoy it, but as a movie, it's going to be lesser quality, right?
Okay.
I would say, as a spoof comedy, this was a good 7.
And if you were judging it as a movie
in general, next to like all other 7s, it might be a 6.
See?
But for this kind of movie, I would say it's a good 7. I'd enjoyed myself.
See, I try and rate the movies based on how I enjoyed the movie more than what type of movie it is, because I enjoy all kinds of films. I enjoy kids' films, science fiction films, westerns, war movies, political dramas. I enjoy them all. And if I come out of the movie and I go, oh, I had a good time, I'm not disappointed I saw that movie, that is usually around a 7. If I come out saying, oh, that was pretty good, you know what, I might see this again, then we're talking an 8 or higher. This movie, I would get it right in the 7 category. I came out, enjoyed this movie. And to be honest, I might have enjoyed it more because of what we saw last night and how much I did not like Bloodsport. Bloodshot. Bloodsport I liked. Go Van Damme. So, yeah. I was surprised.
A 7 is good. I like 7.
I enjoyed this movie. I would watch it if it came up on Netflix. I would not. It's not one of those movies. I will never watch Bloodshot again. Ever.
Do you know the name of the lead actress in this?
In this one, no. I recognize her, but I'll have to look it up. You know what? We'll put her name right here. But other than, I came into this saying this is going to be horrible. No, it wasn't. I enjoyed it. So 7s across the board. That's a better note to end the weekend on than Bloodshot. Because I really hated Bloodshot. Well, I hope you like this review. Check out that movie. Give it a shot. Tell us what you guys think if you see it. Even if you see it months down the road on Netflix, let us know down below, because you might have searched it after you saw it, and you might have seen this video then. Let us know what you think, and until next time, why don't you check out some of our other content down below? And then, go ahead, tell them, Will.
See you on the channel.
Well, he remembered that. He didn't remember Bloodshot, the movie we saw 12 hours ago, but he remembered that. We'll see you next time.